Hey, Michael here with another huge week in LEGO news with the reveal of the mighty Bowser, Hulkbuster, and more Spider-Man sets on the way. LEGO's Comic-Con plans, 90th anniversary building event, and are we getting LEGO David Beckham? And I'll kick off another round of the weekly giveaway. Just subscribe and leave a comment about this week's news. And of course, I'm back with LEGO deals from Amazon and across the web, so if you want to pick anything up to support the channel, there's links in the description below. First over at ZAVVI, LEGO Star Wars Mandalorian Starfighter and the Mandalorians and one Starfighter are 17% off when you buy them together. Plus, they've got 15% off tons of Marvel sets, including the new Thor Goat Boat. Next over at Macy's, they've got a Black Friday special, 15% off a ton of LEGO sets. Over at Amazon, you can save 20% off the Luigi's Mansion entryway and Big Urchin Beach Ride expansion sets. Plus 20% off the LEGO Ninjago Lloyd's Race Car Evo and LEGO Marvel Black Panther and Wolverine mech sets. Plus over at LEGO, you can get a free LEGO Ninjago polybag with Ninjago purchases over $40. And with your purchase over $170, they've brought back the Santa's Front Yard Black Friday promotion. So if you want to pick up any of these deals and more and support the channel, there's links in the description below. Next up, this week LEGO revealed the LEGO Super Mario The Mighty Bowser with 2,807 pieces, retailing for $270 on October 1st. The build is, of course, this massive sculptural build of Bowser sitting on a castle-themed base. He's got all of his signature details, which are captured nicely with all the rounded bricks. And there's some really excellent shaping around the mouth, horns, and hair. The shell build is also really exceptional with the curved tubing around the side, the faceted shell, and those new spike pieces. The arms and hands are posable, but that's not where it stops, as by grabbing him on his sides, you can engage these Technic buttons, which can pose the head from left to right, open the mouth, and fire a fireball. Plus, inspired by puppeteers, the legs and tail are on loose joints, so when you lift him, it looks like he jumps. And as you might expect, there's functionality with the LEGO Mario figure. To start, you pull out the piece at the center and place Mario on the tile. From there, you stomp on Bowser to have him knock over the two pillars and reveal the POW block to finish him off. While this isn't the Mario minifigure set that many fans want, this is a really stunning and exceptional build. While this set certainly isn't for everyone, I think it does make a really amazing display piece, and while $270 certainly is quite high, it does feel fair to me. And speaking of large sets, according to BrickClicker, the rumored Hulkbuster, which will retail for $300, may also be coming out on October 1st. As a reminder, the last large-scale Hulkbuster that you see here retailed for only $120 at the time, which likely means that the new rumored version could be much larger. As the original only had 1,363 pieces, I would guess this one would push around 3,000, and I'm especially curious if it'll be large enough to hold a larger scale Iron Man figure inside. Not to mention whether or not we'll see another exclusive minifigure version of Iron Man like the last version. But either way, I just can't wait to see how this one turns out. Next up, thanks to PromoBricks, it turns out we're getting 3 more Spider-Man sets. Miles Morales figure, Spider-Man figure, and Venom figure. Based on the $30 price and the larger piece count, it doesn't seem to be more of these mech armor sets. And based on the naming with the word figure, it seems that this set will be more similar to the Iron Man figure set. These new Spider-Man figures will be cheaper than the Iron Man one, which was $40, as they contain less pieces, don't include a light brick, and likely won't have any of the drum lacquered gold pieces. While the Iron Man figure didn't seem to be everyone's favorite, I think it is a good large scale for kids, and I'm curious to see how these ones turn out. Next up, we've got some LEGO news coming out of this year's San Diego Comic-Con. With the event being back in person this year, you can see the new map of the exhibitors, and right there at the center, we can see the LEGO booth. This confirms LEGO's presence back at the event this year, and here we can see some photos from when I was there back in 2018. Just today, we got announced the Behind the Bricks LEGO Entertainment panel, which will give us a look at the next season of LEGO Masters, LEGO City Adventures, LEGO Star Wars, likely the summer vacation movie, as well as Ninjago, which is this big endgame crystallized season. From LEGO World Builder, we're also getting the Building Worlds with LEGO panel on the 21st, where a panel of guests will break down how they world build in LEGO, creating all sorts of stories and characters. But of course, with LEGO having a presence at the event, many like me are wondering what sort of Comic-Con exclusives we may or may not see from them. As back in 2020, when everything was shut down, the exclusives were either given away via contests or sold at various retailers. Looking at the online exclusives portal, it doesn't seem like any LEGO exclusives are being listed just yet. And while it's possible LEGO is foregoing exclusives this year, it could be that they're doing what they did with Star Wars Celebrations and the Obi-Wan and Darth Vader BrickHeadz, where they sold the BrickHeadz early with this special banner around it. And getting early access to sets at Comic-Con is actually quite normal, as back even in 2018, the LEGO Ninjago movie and DC and Marvel superhero sets were available and on these shelves early. So while the future of this year's Comic-Con sets and minifigures are a bit uncertain, I'm kind of keeping my fingers crossed that they aren't doing anything this year, as it always makes me really sad when I can't get all the figures or sets and they become so expensive on the aftermarket, not to mention that they aren't available worldwide. But I still hope there are plenty of reveals at Comic-Con, like these fun large-scale sculptures or new sets like the Ninjago set that was revealed that year. But as for exactly what LEGO has planned for for Comic-Con? Sadly, we'll have to wait and see. Next up in BrickHeadz news, the Manchester United Go Brick Me set was revealed with 530 pieces retailing for $20. This customizable brickhead features a goal and a football player in the Manchester United uniform, and is just like the FC Barcelona Go Brick Me set, which was revealed at LegoCon. Except for this one allows you to recreate David Beckham. As mentioned, the set is fully customizable to create all sorts of characters with all sorts of skin tones as well as hair colors. Not to mention lots of printed tiles with different numbers to customize the jersey. And while this set certainly isn't for everyone, I think for fans especially of Manchester United, this will be a fun one. Next up, to celebrate 90 years of play, over at LEGO stores they're having a red brick building event on July 20th and 21st and August 10th and 11th. The model represents a scaled up 2x2 brick on a base, and it certainly reminds me of the gift with purchase of the red and teal 2x4 brick. In general, I really love these in-store building events, and this model looks like a lot of fun, though I'm very curious about that slit on the side, as it makes me wonder, is it meant to hold something, or perhaps is it an opening to see a secret inside? And I'm personally going to try to make it to the event, as free LEGO is a great way to celebrate 90 years. Next, over at Humble Bundle, they've announced the LEGO at the Movies Game Bundle. This features 9 games including LEGO Marvel Superheroes 1 and 2 and LEGO Avengers, LEGO DC Supervillains, the games from the LEGO Movie and LEGO Movie 2, plus the LEGO Ninjago movie, plus LEGO Jurassic World and LEGO The Incredibles. You can get all these games on Steam for only $10, and if you want to pick up the bundle and support the channel, there's a link in the description below. So there you have it, folks, another fun week in LEGO news with some real good surprises like the mighty Bowser and everything LEGO's bringing to Comic-Con. While I'm not so secretly hopeful that LEGO does away with their Comic-Con exclusives this year, I would not be surprised at all if we still see them. But if they do, I may just have to resort to buying that $300 Hulkbuster to try to make myself feel a little better for not getting them. Be sure to leave this video a thumbs up down below if you're as excited as me, and don't forget to subscribe because I'll be back next week with even more LEGO news. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think about all the stories? And which one are you most excited about? And now we've got this week's giveaway winner. Congratulations! And be sure to email me from the About page on my channel so we can coordinate about the prize. And if you want to enter this week's round, just leave me a comment about this week's news. You must be a subscriber to win. And definitely turn on notifications to find out when my next video is posted, because I'll be announcing the winners at the end of some of the videos. That's all the time we've got for today. Thanks, and have a good one! Hey, Michael here. Click here to watch last week's video featuring reveals from Disney, Star Wars, Speed Champions, Mario, and more. And don't forget to subscribe.